At the very end of time, each particle is going to be spread out evenly, and there will be no planets and no sunlight and no air around you. What do you do? Just back up all the way. Zoom out. You know what I'm saying? Focus. Check this out. Death is the same thing as life. You know what I mean? It's the maximum state of entropy until you realize, wow, I gotta look at this from a new perspective. For the individual death of the self, for the universe as a whole, heat death. My opinion is you still witness the things that happen in life. When you die, you don't go anywhere. I mean, you can, because you don't have this body restricting you. You can go wherever the hell you want. But you're still here when you die. Life is an infinite process. Death is just the moment in the cocoon just before we emerge as a butterfly. Society has a death. Culture has a death. Life is a transformative process. I wish I knew anything about physics. I like smoke because it's free. Smoke is a perfect example of transformation. Sirens start to blast and the situation's overloaded. Sometimes I just look at the way that smoke is flowing in the air and I can see things in it. Music is like physics because it's all about energy manipulation. Some would say that the whole purpose of life is to manipulate energy, to put things in stacks that are recognizable, and then to move those stacks around. The whole purpose of language is just putting sounds in an order that is recognizable enough to trigger a thought in someone's brain that makes them able to relate to you, you know? That's the whole point of communication. Smoke and music in the background are kind of like magnets that are going to influence your perception. But if you're not focusing on them, your mind will kind of do this thing where the subconscious will take that energy and filter out what it doesn't want to hear in order to show you certain things. Information is encoded on its surface. Think about that for a minute. For something to actually be information, it has to fit under the guidelines of being witnessable, right? If something does not contain information, there's no structure, and everything in the world has structure, in the physical world anyway, at least on a certain level. So information itself, like a particle of light, or like dimensions of a circle. Could be like a structured thing, like a hypercube, like a cube, but it disappears and then it comes back, and then it's moving and then it disappears and it comes back, because it's like a fourth dimensional thing, and we only have 2 eyes, so we can't see it. But when its sides, since it's moving, are aligned just right, it's observable in 3 dimensions. That's what a hypercube is. It's like, you have a square, which is flat, and you have a cube, which is 3D. Well, 4D would be a hypercube. So, the information that is contained within a hypercube, its structure, including, is encoded on its surface, which means when it's observed in 3 dimensions, we're seeing its surface, which means we know what is in the whole thing. Tell that to a scientist, because I don't know what to do with that information. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing right now, all of that could be the surface of a 4th dimensional reality.
Repeat. Send him to space. Space baby.
hologram.